Where's your entrepreneurial spirit? Do you know what? As soon as I said that, I know half of you were like, oh, this is not even for me, man. I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't have my own business, my own label, my own unique selling point or USP, whatever you call it. But you're wrong. It's that simple. You're wrong. So recently I've had the luxury of listening to a number of people sharing their passions, and there's something quite precious about seeing someone who's blessed with a gift, like coming alive when they share that gift. It could be just as simple as the gift of the gab. It could be skills with their hands, or skills with their minds, and intelligence, whatever. But watching them in their element, doing what they were born to do, and doing it for the benefit of themselves and others. Powerful, man. It's powerful. And it made me think about how many of us have such gifts, yet we sit on them waiting for a nudge, waiting for the right time, waiting for guidance, waiting for someone to say, now is that moment. Now, you know, I'm a strong advocate for patience, really big, resting in the presence and just waiting in that kind of context. But there's something to be said for those who recognise the gift that they have and use it. Not awaiting permission to use it, not awaiting for the perfect moment to use it, but taking on the entrepreneurial spirit and making things happen with the gift they have, expecting to yield fruit from it. That is powerful. And we all have that, so you do have an entrepreneurial spirit. There's a well-known story in the Bible that Jesus, Yahweh, he teaches us through this time on earth. It's awesome, right? It's a story of the talents, parable of the talents. Everyone's heard it, everyone knows it. And the gospel writer Luke recaps it as a story about a guy who's soon to be king going away to receive his kind of royal recognition, and he's leaving his servants in charge of certain amounts of money. One of the other gospel writers, Matthew, recalls it as being a man of much wealth, because the amount of money he's giving to his servants is approximately 20 years of wages. So this guy isn't like 20 years of your standard wage. This guy isn't like cheap. This is a man of wealth. But either way, it doesn't matter which one you read, the conclusion is the same. The man returns and he's clearly happy and rewarded to the servants who put their talents to use and yielded fruit and like brought a return. But that, however, is in stark contrast to the servants who sat on the talents, did nothing with it but store it away and hide in. His reward is so far in contrast to theirs. I mean, check it out, man. Luke chapter 19, verses 11 to 27, or Matthew chapter 25, verses 40 to 30. Just check it out. The outcomes are so far apart. It's quite scary. But whichever one you read, that conclusion shows you that. Now, there are lots of lessons and teachings that come out of that parable, literally loads, and I've heard lots of them. But there's one I heard recently that struck a chord with me, and it was around this entrepreneurial spirit. Because if you think about it, when the man went away, right, the nobleman or the earthman, whatever you want to think about, when he goes on his journey, he gives very little instructions on what should be done with the money that he's given to them. One verse talks about he gives them bags each according to their ability, and the other one verse says, put this money to work until I come back. It's really, really high level instructions. Put this money to work. What does that mean? It means actively doing something. There was no clear direction other than for him to actively use the talents and ability that they were given. That was a simple instruction. So whilst you may not run your own business, or maybe you do, either or, you are blessed with a talent, something unique to you, and there's a mandate on you to use that to yield fruit for yourself and for others. Dare you sit on that entrepreneurial spirit and do nothing with it? Dare you do that? I know I won't. Remain blessed.